All right, man. Let's see what we got going out, man. The game. Now, I made a couple of videos about the game being a pure hater, a pure Kendrick hater, man. He been very salty that, first of all, Kendrick has a better relationship with Dr. Dre than he has, right? So I made plenty of videos that, man, the game been a hater, and he been a hater since he didn't get invited to the pop-out concert because that was supposed to be like a whole LA thing. So Kendrick didn't bring him out to perform or nothing like that. So in my opinion, the game is real salty. He's very bitter. He's very jealous because he see what Kendrick is doing, and Kendrick is on a whole different level. Like, in my opinion, this is my opinion, the game wants to be in Kendrick's shoes. Like, he feels like he should probably been the person that, you know, everybody admires and look up to, especially for the West Coast, because we know Kendrick got the West Coast on lock. But let's see exactly what happened with this situation right here.
Another lie. Now, if you guys don't know, see your shit too, bro. Oh boy, here we go, you guys. Red rose, white ceilings. Looks like the game just got caught in another lie. Now, if you guys don't know, there's 4 people that when it comes to stories, people just don't believe them. These guys tend to fabricate stories. So
Big Joe, Fat Joe. I know he gonna say Fat Joe. Fat Joe, the game. Who else be telling some crazy ass lies? I don't know. Let's see.
So much so that everybody thinks they're lying anytime they get on the podcast and talk about something. The Mount Rushmore of liars right now.
Yep. Fat Joe. I already knew Fat Joe is number one. Fat Joe is notorious for just saying crazy ass shit. LeBron James, definitely one of them too. And Kevin Gates, I guess so.
Now is the game, LeBron James, Fat Joe, and Kevin Gates. If you know, you know. Anytime these guys tell a story, it's always the most craziest, unimaginable situations that you've ever heard.
I meet some of the strangest, most interesting people that just be attracted to me. Like, I met a fucking...
Oh, yeah. I remember one time Kevin Gates said that he started up a car with his bare hands. So yeah. I can definitely, yeah. Kevin Gates do be capping.
Monk one time that said he never talked, but he had to talk to me. Real talk.
He talked to you?
Yes.
Was he allowed?
I don't know. He taught me about chi, like energy, like your chi, the energy that's in your body. Like,
is he still a monk?
I don't know, but I know he had on that shit, and he said he had broke his vow of silence to talk to me.
Oh my God.
He said something about my aura.
Yeah.
I meet some of the most interesting people everywhere I go. People just talk to me, and I don't even look approachable.
Do you not? What do you look like? Show me.
I still remember Kevin Gates once told us that he jump-started a car with his bare hands.
Yep, there we go. There we go right there. Yep, here we go right here.
The lady car was broke down, and I told her, listen, I could start your battery for you. She said, we need jumper cables. I said, no, you don't. I put my hands on the battery. I got this little thing that I do. I told her, give me the keys. I jumped in there and cranked the car. She said, you my angel. I said, speak nothing of these.
Now, don't get it twisted, you guys. The game is also a generational liar. The man once photoshopped himself into a picture with Tupac, trying to tell people that they've met before. Now, a couple days ago, the game did an interview with Big Boy's Neighborhood, and once again, people are claiming that the game is telling a very, very delusional story. Big Boy asked him about his relationship with Kendrick. A lot of people felt like the game was moving funny last year, while Kendrick was in the rap battle with Drake. People saw the game was really not supporting his West Coast brother Kendrick, and as a matter of fact, he was actually showing a lot more love to Drake. So, when Game was asked about Kendrick in the interview, here's what he said.
First time I met Kendrick was a long time ago. I don't even know if he'll remember. He was going to the Yet Center in Compton, and as part of a probationary program, I had to go be a big brother at this Yet Center, and me and my homie Tato.
Getting hours signed, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't Kendrick's big brother, but he used to come in there and, like, you know, he was real young, man, and he was just always charismatic, always good with the words, man, and just a, you know, funny little guy. I don't even know if he remembers that. And so when I had you know, and we grew up like
a funny little guy, so he already trying to son him. You know, you could just hear the envious in his voice.
Across the street and around the corner from each other. But, you know, I gangbang hard, and Dot, you know, he not affiliated, but he Compton, and he ain't no punk either. Right. So, and everybody from the hood that don't bang still is from the hood.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, he got that, but I always knew. So in the beginning, I would be going, in the beginning of my career, I'd be going by Top Dog's house, and just, you know, helping him with J-Rock stuff and lending my, you know, 2 cents since I was a little bit, you know, ahead of the curve than from where they were. And I was always asking Top, I was like, yo, let me get Dot. Mm-hmm. He was like, no. And so he knew what he was. I knew what he was. J-Rock, when I took J-Rock on tour, Dot was hype man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I asked Top again at my house in Glendale. I was like, let me get Dot. He was like, nah. But he was like, yo, what if we piece up TDE? And I was like, man, I got Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
I want you to do.
So when you say let me get Doc, are you talking about let me get him as an artist or as a feature?
Let me get him as an artist because I already knew.
Yeah.
I knew what he was gonna be, and nobody didn't understand it yet except everybody that was around Top and TDE.
Right.
They knew, and I knew.
If Kendrick, no disrespect to Kendrick, but if Kendrick would have went to the game, I don't think it would have been the same career. You know what I mean? I don't think Game has the ability to market and to make Kendrick Lamar flourish the way that TDE did, right? Because the Game wants to be more popular and more famous than anybody, right? So I'm glad that didn't happen because the Game, and I don't think that would have been a good mix. Nah.
I knew. And at first, everybody was saying how he rapped too fast and it was going around the hood and all of that, right? And I was just like, y'all tripping. This is him. So when they was doing the when he dropped Section 80 and they was doing the thing downtown, Top hit me. I was in the bed, man, for some reason, watching like Breaking Bad or something. I was womanizing. I can't even remember her name, but she could be left for the movement. So Top hit me. He was like, "Can you come up here? Dogs is up here, Dre's up here, Corrupt up here. Can you come down here?" So I got in my car, I drove down there, and yeah, man, that's when the torch was passed.
Amen.
Now, a lot of people said, hey, Game, knock it off, dog. You're lying. This never happened. And one of those people is Kendrick Lamar's security guard, 2T's. He commented and called out the Game saying, yo, blood faking. He never wanted to sign Kendrick. Now, first of all, off rip, 2T's never comments on anything on social media. The man is like a ghost. He never speaks out. So when he's commenting and trying to debunk this theory by the Game, this obviously means that him, TDE, and Kendrick Lamar do not rock with the Game. If this was anybody else, these guys would have let it rock. Eventually, it would have been cleared up by somebody in TDE. But the second this clip was posted on social media, 2T's found a login to his Instagram account just to call out the Game for lying on Kendrick. Now, I'm not sure who's lying, but here's what we can confirm. The Game was indeed rocking with Kendrick way before he was introduced to us by Dre. The Game was putting Kendrick Lamar on his mixtapes, so I'm not going to completely doubt that the Game knew about Kendrick and his talent. And hey, who knows? Maybe 2T's was not made privy to the conversations the Game was having with Top Dog, but it does speak volumes when you got the man's security guard speaking out and calling you a liar. You guys get in the comments below.
Like I said, I have made plenty of videos about the Game being a hater, being a salty hater, and what I just don't like the vibe that the Game has. You know what I mean? As you see right here, Game goes off. Game and Kendrick Lamar. The Game defends Drake and sneak diss Kendrick Lamar. I made a couple videos. The Game goes off and hates that Kendrick Lamar is #1 on the hip hop. So I have made plenty of videos calling out Game being a little jealous, little bitter bitch. Because once again, because Kendrick Lamar has a closer, better relationship to Dr. Dre than he has. And, Kendrick is the king of the West. So I just think there's a little jealousy, a little envious, a little, just a little jealousy, in my opinion. But y'all leave a comment down below. Do y'all think the Game is telling the truth, or do you think he capping? Y'all leave a comment.